Sweet morning, divine angels. At what frequency are you vibrating today? At what frequency are you vibrating now? Figure out. That's the starting point. That should be your starting point every day when you get up in the morning. Ideally, you should be vibrating at that frequency that you want to see yourself achieving in your life. Over this week, we talked about well-done outcomes, not just well-formed outcomes. When we talk about well-done outcomes, we talk about that what is happening around us when we actually achieve that outcome. And as we achieve that outcome, what kind of frequency levels are we vibrating at that point of time? So now over the last 4 days, as we discussed, and we listened to so many beautiful videos, some of you have also done a deep research, going beyond whatever we discussed. And fundamentally, what we are talking about is law of resonance is all about tuning into the vibrations of the future that you're looking forward to. Whatever has happened in the past, that also has a vibration. And if you want to go into the past, or rather every time when you go into the past, what is happening is that you are vibrating at that frequency. And if with that vibration, you cannot produce the results that you want in the future. Now notice this very carefully, whatever I'm saying. This is my way of looking at it. And you may find some relationship with vibration, resonance, and you. 3 things. Okay. Vibration, resonance, and you. You are a living being right now. Every living being has its own vibration. That's why whenever you come across people in your life, you discover that this person is different compared to the other person. Even the difference that you're noticing is because of you, both of you are vibrating at different frequencies. Okay, so that means every person has a unique vibration at any given point of time. This is continuously changing depending on whatever your thoughts and what are the words of communication that you're using at that point of time. Maybe you're communicating to yourself or communicating to somebody else. Okay, but the words that you're using in your communication, that matters. That creates the vibration for you at that given point of time. So thoughts and the words that you're using in your communication. This is the source that is generating the vibration for you. Now you can choose that what kind of vibration you want to generate for yourself. And that depends on the result, the outcome that you're looking forward to, the well-done outcome that you're looking forward to. When we in NLP, when we talk about behavioral flexibility is all about changing that vibration to stay in tune with the outcome that you're looking forward to. So if we talk about the 3 pillars of NLP, it starts with what is the outcome you're looking forward to. So now we're very clear, this is the outcome I'm looking forward to. Naturally, it has its own vibration. Like scoring 80% and scoring 90% are not the same thing. They have different vibrations, and scoring 90% and scoring 99% also have different vibrations. Step 1 is you should be absolutely clear about the well-done outcome that you're looking forward to. It's not just well-formed outcome. Well-formed outcome is just a theory. It's just a story. Well-done outcome is an action as a result. Okay, so you need to figure out that at what frequency you're vibrating. Are you vibrating as at the story level, or you're vibrating at the accomplishment level, that you have actually achieved it? Okay, you need to identify that, because that is what going to give you the result in reality. Okay, now Once you're very clear about your well done outcome, this is what you're going to achieve. The next step, even the very next step, is to discover where are you now. So that is what we talk about sensory awareness or sensory acuity. So you are using your sensory acuity, you are using your sensory awareness to figure out where you're right now. So that is the destination where you have to reach, and you need to figure out where you are going to start from. What is your location? What is your starting point? And that is where comes the calibration part. So as you're calibrating, what you're actually calibrating, if you notice it carefully, what you are actually calibrating, it is the frequency that you're calibrating, at what frequency you are vibrating right now. Everything that you think of, that wherever you are right now, your state of mind is all about that frequency that you're having right now. And then comes what you need to do now, which is the behavioral flexibility. So whatever frequency you are vibrating right now is the result of the behavior that you're displaying right now. Now you have a choice, and this choice is all about that behavioral flexibility. So when you are moving towards behavioral flexibility, what you're actually doing is you're changing that frequency. And the purpose of that change of frequency is to ensure that you should be resonating with the frequency of the outcome that you're looking forward to. That is the whole purpose of this behavioral flexibility. And when you focus on this behavioral flexibility, you should be absolutely clear. It is like crystal clear that this is the frequency that I need to vibrate right now so that I can reach that vibration where I want to reach. This is just like the tuning fork thing, which we discussed on day one. And as Dr. Gabriel was talking about, this is a wonderful video which I shared with you. It's really a life-changing video. Even like the conversation that we are having over the last 4 days is also life-changing, and the conversation that we are having right now is also life-changing. And you can experience that change in life. You'll experience the turning point in your life if you are present to the conversation that I'm having with you right now. It looks like so simple. But it looks like so simple because whatever I am talking about is just the surface structure of the experience that I had. So now notice this. The surface structure is hardly 5% of what actually happened, what actually I am experiencing. However, this 5% is 100% for you. So that is what is happening in your life. That is what you are experiencing right now. So what is happening? What is the reference structure? What was in my reference structure? If I am sharing 5% of it, that 5% is the starting point of your reference structure for this conversation. Okay. So now, as you get connected to everything that we discussed over this week, I would strongly recommend you to review it. It's not something we talked about is so simple. It may sound simple. Like out of 220 people, only 5 people are there in this session today. So it may sound simple, but this is everything that you're experiencing in your life today. You can take it to those remaining 215 people. It's your choice. It is your vibration that will decide that whether I will take it to 215 or I'll just take it to 2. So whatever your outcome orientation you set for yourself and the vibration that you are having right now, the change in flexibility of your behavior will determine whether you are going to do it for 2 people or you are going to impact 2,000 people. It's all in your thoughts. It's all in your thoughts. And every thought has its own frequency. Okay. So essentially, what we are focusing on in this series of discussion that we are having over the last 4 days are 3 components when we talk about the law of resonance. See, any law is fundamentally means that this is already happening. Whether you are aware of it or not, it really doesn't matter. If you leave something from your hand, it will definitely move towards the earth. That's the law of gravity. It really doesn't matter whether you're aware of it or not. It's happening in your life. Because of law of gravity, you are standing on this earth. Otherwise, you would have been floating. So whether you're aware of it or not, that really doesn't matter. What matters is that the law is law. Similar with law of resonance. Whether you agree with it or not, whether you disagree with it or not, whatever you know about it, whatever you don't know about it, it really doesn't matter. What matters is that you are vibrating at a frequency of something which is already there. Your current state of mind, your current state of relationship, your current state of spiritual connectivity, your current state of career, your current state of physical health, all these things are exactly same as the frequency that you're vibrating right now. Whether you approve it or not, whether you agree with it or not, really doesn't matter. A law is a law. So the only option that you have is to accept it. If you don't accept it, it's your choice. However, when you accept it, you have an additional power with you to make things happen in your life the way you want. That is the advantage you always get when you align your thoughts, when you align yourself with all the laws of the universe. And the fundamental laws of universe is this law of resonance. Okay, so let us talk about three things to understand it and to bring it in real life, in real time, in real with a real kind of experience. Okay, so as we are connecting it with NLP, it is directly connecting with NLP anyway, whether we accept it or not, because NLP is all about neuro-linguistic programming, like the words that we are using to program our mind. So quality of our life is a result of the quality of the thoughts that we have and the quality of the words that we are using in our communication. Okay. Now, fundamentally, we are talking about three things. First is the structure of communication. And in structure of communication, there are three layers. The top layer is the surface, where surface structure, where whatever we are expressing, the other person is getting it. So whatever we are expressing is whatever we are projecting, and whatever we are projecting is what is the projection of the perception that we have about something. What is that something is the deep structure. Deep structure is the meaning of what exactly happened. So below deep structure is the reference structure. So reference structure is what happened. Deep structure is what the meaning that we are making out of it. And surface structure is what we are communicating. Now, this deep structure is actually all about the depth of the connection that you have with the vibration of the experience that you experience as what happened. Notice carefully whatever I'm saying. Don't get it's not complicated thing. It's very simple thing, but you need to be very careful whatever I'm saying. Something happened at the reference structure, like something happened in your life. The meaning that you're making out of that something happened is the connection that you share. And the depth of the connection defines what meaning you are getting out of it. And whatever meaning you are getting out of it, that impacts your physiology, that impacts your internal representation, and that impacts your behavior, and accordingly you express yourself. Okay, so first thing that we are talking about is this structure of communication. Second thing that we talked about is the depth of connection, depth of the connection that you have with whatever is happening in your life. And the third thing is this law of resonance. That are you vibrating at the same frequency that you're looking forward to? And to discover that, what you need is a conscious connection with the depth of connection that you have with whatever happening in your life. Listen to this carefully. You need to have a conscious connection with the depth of the connection that you have with whatever happening in your life. At what frequency you are vibrating right now is a result of the conscious connection, like how your conscious is connected, how you as a conscious being is connected to the depth of the connection that you have with whatever is happening in your life. How deeply you are connected to something which is happening in your life and the conscious awareness of it, like how you're consciously connected to that depth, is resulting or is uh, coming up or as an outcome of the frequency at which you are vibrating right now. And this is where I'm talking about the three pillars of NLP, where you are using your sensory awareness to figure out where you are, building rapport with yourself and calibrate yourself, that where you are right now on your journey towards your excellence. NLP talks about beliefs of excellence. What does that mean? The more you align yourself with those beliefs, the more you will be on your journey towards excellence. So Dr. Gabriel was also talking about that. The only thing that he said is it all starts with beliefs. Do you believe, or are you willing to believe that you are going to achieve this in your lifetime? The outcome that you're looking forward to, are you ready to believe that, yes, I am ready, I am made for achieve this outcome? It starts with that belief. Similarly, the beliefs of excellence are talking exactly about the same thing. That if you really want to bring excellence in your life, your starting point is believing all these 18 beliefs of excellence that NLP is talking about. You need to use the language that you're speaking right now. You need to use the frequencies that you're having right now to move into that zone where you will be having these beliefs. And all these 18 beliefs of excellence has their own frequencies. So the starting point is to vibrate at the frequencies of these 18 beliefs of excellence. That is the starting point. When you are starting with that, what is happening is that you are creating a future for yourself, which you are going to achieve anyway. Because now your beliefs have changed. You have created a new set of beliefs. And these beliefs will take you towards your journey of excellence. And journey of excellence has its own vibration, has its own frequency. So I'm just leaving you here. Ask yourself, with this new awareness, what do you see possible for yourself now? With this new awareness, reset your mindset. With this new awareness, make your life amazing in every possible way. No matter what, whatever it takes. At least from now till the time you are going to bed tonight. And see what happens to you, and see what you can create for yourself, what you can generate for yourself, what you can manifest for yourself. Whatever you are looking forward to manifest in your life, it's in your hands. You just need to figure out whether you are vibrating at the frequency of that manifestation or not. If your answer is yes, you are on your journey. If your answer is no, probably you are moving somewhere else. You're going somewhere else. It's not the destination that you're looking forward to.